Hi and welcome. This is a short video tutorial on ZapZtyle's Excel template. This template is a powerful tool to use and an effective way to maintain your accounting records as well as meeting your tax reporting obligations. The template is perfect for a small business operator who may not need the complexity of other software systems. The template is designed for businesses that don't need to manage areas of payroll or stock control. The template can be customized to suit your individual needs. There's an option to create your own chart of accounts, use an income database, an expenses or cost database, print an invoice, generate a profit and loss report, as well as reporting for GST. Now, some basic Excel knowledge will be beneficial. Some general understanding such as basic formulas, formatting of cells, and copying and pasting would be ideal. There is a notes page explaining the use of the template, and the cells that include formulas are made a bit more obvious by being shaded with the colour grey. Okay, let's get started. As I was just explaining, there's a notes tab, so we'll click over onto there. And we just suggest you read through these before using the template. Next tab, profit and loss. This is where your profit and loss statement will be generated. You can change your company details up top here. And this is the date that your financial year begins. Now over in column B is where your chart of accounts can be created. So we've got an area for income and sales accounts, cost of sales accounts, expenses, and capital. Now capital doesn't belong on the profit and loss, it belongs on the balance sheet, but at least it's itemized and separated so your accountant can review it at the end of the year. Okay, so let's start with some examples. Let's say we're a portrait photographer. We might have some income accounts called family, newborns, and commercial. Okay, we'll just hide these blank rows. Cost of sales might be some ink, printing, and paint. Again, I'll hide the spare rows. And expenses, bank charges, website charges, motor vehicle expenses, rent. Again, just to give as an example. Okay, on the next tab we've got descriptions for invoice, which you can add your descriptions that you want to appear on your invoice. So we might say photography, services, newborn shots, photography, services, family shots, photography, services, commercial expenses. I'll just hide these spare rows. Okay, on the next tab is the money that you receive. So as you can see, there's a column for date, invoice number, customer name, the description, which will be linked to this tab over here, account, again, which will be linked to your chart of accounts on your profit and loss, amount that includes GST, GST calculated, amount paid, and the method paid, and whether you'd like that information printed or not. Okay, let's put an example in. So we'll put today's date, and we'll start with invoice 1, and let's say Joe Smith. Now you can either click on this drop down arrow here, or you can press Alt arrow down. So we might put in newborn shots. Again, Alt arrow down. Newborns. $550. And as you can see, $50 has been calculated. And Joe paid $550 by credit card. And that's it. That's all we need to enter into there. Now if you're not registered for GST, you can just hide that column G Now on the next tab we've got the invoice that can be printed. So let's say we want to print Joe Smith's invoice. So over in this cell we'll just put print. Let's go to the invoice tab. Okay, this is just a reminder that if you're not registered for GST, to make sure you override the GST cell here with 0. So I'll just delete that text box. And as you can see, Joe's information's come across. We've got his name, tax invoice number, date, the services, and the amount. So that can be printed off. Now just remember, over on the Received Money tab, this print text needs to be just allocated against one row only. Okay, let's look at the Paid tab. So this is for your cost of sales, expenses, and capital expenditure. Okay, so we've got a column for date, invoice number, supplier's name, description, which account it belongs to, the amount that includes GST, paid, and method, and with GST calculated as well. Okay, again, let's do an example. So we'll put today's date again. Might be invoice number 50023. The supplier might be ink only. We might have ink supplies times 6. So under cost of sales, if we look, there we go, we've got ink. The amount might have been $110, and we paid $110 by direct debit. Again, that's all we need to fill out for that page. Now the beauty of this is that we've also got a GST reporting tab. So let's click over there. We entered some May dates, didn't we? So we might put the 1st of 4th 13 through to the 30th of June 13, and you can see there it's calculated the total sales, any other GST free sales, capital purchases, non-capital purchases, the GST paid and collected and paid, with a total owing. Now we do emphasise that this is designed for GST purposes, but it also depends on the data that's been entered into the various worksheets within the template, and we just stress that extra measures do need to be taken to ensure the accuracy of the calculations before you do submit it to the ATO. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have any further queries or require support, please feel free to email us at zapstyle@live.com.au. Otherwise, feel free to visit our website www.zapstyle.com.au. Thank you.